Practice your UKEMI.
Então pratiquem o seu UKEMI.
Don't practice it, you can't practice.
Ele falou, se você não praticar o UKEMI, você não consegue praticar o
You
Aikido.
can't train without practice.
Você não consegue treinar sem isso.
The only way to improve or to elaborate on your technique is that you can take the UKEMI.
A única forma de você elaborar, evoluir na sua técnica é se você pode receber o UKEMI.
Okay? Make sense?
Faz sentido?
Otherwise you don't enjoy your training. You get hurt all the time.
De outra forma, você não consegue aproveitar o seu treinamento, você está toda hora machucado.
Okay? So you must take UKEMI. You must practice it.
Então você tem que receber o UKEMI e tem que praticar o UKEMI.
Okay? One hand down.
Uma mão para baixo,
Down. Turns down.
ele falou, vira e levante.
Okay? Don't fall back on head doesn't hit the mat.
Ah, a
Keep the
cabeça
head
não
up.
bate no tatame.
Yeah, and don't sit back on the spine.
É, não senta na espinha.
Everything's small, right in this space.
Ele falou, tudo é pequeno, né, encolhido,
So you
bem
can go
justo no
over
espaço.
and then stand up as you are.
Ele falou, aí levanta,
Don't put both hands down together, one at a time.
ele falou, não coloque as duas mãos ao mesmo tempo, uma de cada vez.
This hand
Yes,
touches the mat immediately as soon as you go over.
Ele falou, essa mão toca o tatame imediatamente após o seu rodar.
Don't jump.
Não
Just
pula.
tip over.
Não pula, só tem que saber a diferença entre uma queda frontal e lateral.
Control.
Essa é uma vez frontal. Começa da mesma forma, mas não é a mesma forma.
Okay? It's just tipping over and rotate around like a ball, turn
É
sideways.
como se fosse uma bola, você
Going straight over.
trecho.
So you go down,
Vai para baixo,
sit up,
senta, vira e aí levanta. Já tem, já tem.
stretch.
Você alonga,
From the stretch. One head, the side you're going, goes straight down next to you, the leg goes up in the air, just tip over.
ele falou, a perna do lado oposto só passa por cima, o braço,
Again, don't jump.
não é para
From the
pular.
stretch.
A partir do alongamento, rola por cima.
Okay?
UKEMI is UKEMI. UKEMI is learning how to respond safely within a technique so you don't get injured. Like I said during class, 50% of your training is falling. Didn't have a system for it, but then when people wanted to learn it, I went, oh, okay, let's start here as a progression. So they learn how to use them on their own. They learn how to do all the falls, and then they have to learn how to apply it in technique. But once you learn it, then you use it according to your own body. I don't tell you should fall exactly this way or exactly that way. It's a question of how your body is responding to that. But it's using that information with all those UKEMIs that we practice. Yes. If your body's, supple and pliable so it can move, yes. If you're a little tight in certain ways, then your UKEMI has to adjust. But you can still do that and still fall safely. It's still, you use it according to your own, body's function and what you have. Yeah. You can't go further with your technique. You can't push your technique any further forward if the UKEMI is limited. If the person can't fall or follow or react with you properly, they will get hurt. If you decide you want to move more vigorously, in order for you to practice the technique in a more serious manner or more vigorously, your partner has to be able to deal with that, has to be able to move with that. It will hold you back in your practice if you can't do that, to push yourself to see your own limits within your body and the limits of your own technique, of how far you can take it, and also how to experiment with it, soft, hard, soft, fast, slow. For you to do all those things, you need an uke that can travel with you in that process. So in order for you to push your technique to a better level or higher level of connectivity or performance, or if you want to do it more vigorously or firmer, the UKEMI has to be able to deal with that. So if the UKEMI doesn't improve, you never get that practice. You never get to push yourself that far. You never get to do your technique to its full capability. You never get the chance to do it from start and completely finish it, as it should be, and be sure that your uke is going to be there with you to follow you. Also, there's the other side that you as nage should be able to control your partner. Yes. So you can practice to whatever degree you want with your partner and still do the technique in a correct manner. So both of those things are there. You as your nage being able to have the control to move your partner safely and put them in a safe position for them to practice their fall. And also for uke to be able to give himself freely without fear with the partner he's working with, that he can move with them and that they will take care of them in the process of doing that practice. It's a two-way street. The two have to go together, and you can't do one without the other. If I want to improve, I've got to have ukes that can follow where I'm taking, where I want to take my technique to, that are sensitive to that. And at the same time, because of that, it trains me how to create those sensitivities, so I can get the feedback from my partner to know that I'm doing those things as I wish to. I'm getting the feedback from the UKEMI also. We both get feedbacks from it. Yeah.
Someone learns the technique only after learning how to receive the technique.
In a way, yeah, because you see it and you do the exterior part of it, and you should move your foot there, turn here, and do that. But also there's a feeling to it, and everybody's a little bit different. But how you use your energy or the connection in that movement it's a touch thing. You feel it, so you get that through UKEMI, and then that's feedback to you as uke, going, sensei's doing this, doing that. So when I go to do the technique, I try to create that same feeling that I felt. That went back when I was uke. That's what I tried to do. What I felt from sensei, I tried to reproduce that from what I felt, not solely from what I saw, and then try to put them together to make the physical movement match what I'm feeling too.
The uke should be active also in this process.
Yeah, not just standing there like this, waiting for something to happen. He's connected, he's aware, he's ready to move, he's with you. If he feels the weight heavy, he responds to it. But at the same time, he's staying alive. He's not just standing there. That way I know that I have to move him. I have to move correctly, because he's going to be there. And if I don't move correctly, he's going to stand up, and he has the time and the space to either strike back or let go or whatever. But it's, like I said, it's information, it's feedback. It's giving you feedback how to move correctly. So it's important to, like I said, in practice, to take your time, get the movement right, go through the form correctly, so that both parties are learning, the person doing the technique and the person taking UKEMI.